Hey guys, welcome back. Now, I know you're going, wait a minute, you're at the clinic? Why are you at the clinic? Well, the reason being is because it turns out there's another side quest here in this area that you can only get access to if you come to the limb clinic. So, I made my way over here. I had to quickly get inside because a guard was about to be like, hey, you shouldn't be here, so I had to quickly get in here. So, I'm going to be very careful here. I hope
Sir,
the game does not make it where
sir?
it's on.
Could I borrow a minute of your time?
And there's the guy giving the side quest. I want to check something real quick, though.
You're here for recall? There is problem with the peripheral nerve interface. We fixed with upgraded chip. You want it, yes?
No.
I'll think about it.
Clinic is very busy, but if you want something else, we will service you.
All right. Phew. I was kind of worried that it was going to force me, that it was kind of not going to give me that choice. That would have been really stupid if it did, but... Alright, so at least I can do this to get a praxis kit.
You're very
I
welcome,
hear you.
sir.
I hear you, pal. Give me a second. Alright, so I have another point now. Let's fully upgrade either Fortify, or I could boost... Oh, wait, no. The Capture's already boosted. Stealth. Ah, the Stealth. There we go. There we go. Now I have even less chance to be detected. Alright, now let's talk.
I am not mistaken. You are Mr. Jensen, right?
That depends. Who's asking?
I am sorry, Mr. Jensen. I am being impolite. My name is Wing Hui. I am a doctor here.
I can see that.
I can see that.
What I really meant to ask is, how do you know who I am?
Yes, of course. Excuse me, for I am a bit nervous. Bell Tower agents were here a while ago, looking for a man who fits your description. When I heard what they were saying of you, it occurred to me that you might be exactly the person I need.
Okay. Need for what exactly?
Need for what, exactly? Tread carefully, Doc, because I'm about one step away from losing my patience here.
No, please, you misunderstand. I only wish to talk to you about something. And it is not an easy subject to discuss, as it is a rather sensitive matter. Truly, Mr. Jensen, I would never force anyone to do something against their will. On that, you have my word.
Glad to hear it. So what's this all about then?
I'm afraid I won't be able to go into very much details.
Oh my goodness.
Not before I know you are really willing to help.
I'm
But
talking
I
to
need
you, aren't
someone
I?
to help me to stop a very dangerous augmented soldier, and possibly his squad mates. If everything Bell Tower said of you is true, then you would seem the good fit for this job.
Okay. I'll do it. Just tell me more.
Fine, I'll do it. Just tell me more.
Thank you. Now please, understand that I am to give you sensitive information on multiple parties.
Okay. You'd be surprised by how much information gets tossed my way. Yeah, just hammer it out. You can count on my discretion. I'll be courteous.
I understand, Doc. You can count on my discretion.
I appreciate it, Mr. Jensen. Obviously, you are familiar with Bell Tower and the role they have in this
Oh, you
city.
mean the guys out there trying to
What
hunt me
you may
down?
not
Yeah,
be familiar with,
I'm familiar.
however, is the fact that sometimes they contract limb doctors like myself to work in private clinics on special projects.
What kind of
Don't
special
say.
projects?
What you Americans call black operations. Bell Tower selects some of their best soldiers and make them to be super augmented with experimental, top-secret hardware.
Not to sound too jaded, Doc, but none of that
Yeah.
comes as a big surprise.
Yeah.
Stuff like that's been going on for years.
Yes. Your government and mine have both been guilty of this practice, I am sure. But Bell Tower is not a government. They are a private corporation. A private army on sale to the highest bidder.
Yeah,
Is this about
and?
stopping Bell Tower then? Because as much as I might hate them right now, I'm only one man.
No. It is not all of Bell Tower I need help with. It is just one of their covert operatives, a man named Michael Zelazny. He was implanted with experimental hardware, and to an extent that is way beyond legal regulations. I am ashamed to say I have operated on him myself, and he has been used in countless secret operations for the Chinese and others.
Okay. Sounds like that man you don't want to see going out of control. I get it. I get it. He's a badass. I like that answer. Just might end up enjoying this. Yeah.
I get it. He's a badass.
Quite, Mr. Jensen, quite. Rumor has it that Mr. Zelazny and his unit have gone rogue about a month ago. 2 weeks later, a city official was assassinated. I am certain they are involved. And then, a few days ago, Mr. Zelazny contacted me. He needed urgent help with one of his squad mates' augmentations.
I take it you said you would help.
They sent me to the back store of a meat shop near Pangdang Road, in the Yutzao district. There, I performed emergency repairs on one of the agent's augs, a servo replacement. I believe this back store is their hideout, Mr. Jensen. You must go there and make Mr. Zelazny hear reason.
I'll do what I can.
I'll do what I can.
I am sure you are up to the task. Mr. Zelazny is a soldier, not a maniac. Your unique situation will no doubt resonate with him. And if things do turn sour and he must be terminated, I think you are quite a good candidate to get it done. Or at least survive.
Huh. Gee, thanks. Okay. Locate the butcher shop where he was hiding. This is an interesting quest. Now, from what I understand, this quest is actually a little bugged in terms of giving you the waypoint. You actually, there's a point where you actually have to do it on your own. So, you know, I've looked it up just so I can make sure that I don't get lost and I know exactly where I'm supposed to go in case that does happen. Uh-oh.
Returning to tonight's biggest story.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Stop following me. Leave me alone. Man, as soon as I exit the clinic, he's like, Hey, you shouldn't be here. That's why I'm leaving. Stop coming this way. Turn around. Go the other way. My goodness. Going through this city is so much more difficult. Oh gosh, this is gonna be bad.
That is far enough. Get back.
I am back. I'm just passing through. I'm just passing through. See, it's one thing if they say, hey, stay away, and I am staying away, I'm just walking right by. It's another if the guy is, like, heading towards me going, hey! Uh-oh. Like, right here. This guy, if he's like, hey, you shouldn't be here, I'm like, you're the one who's walking by, just let me walk by. Oh, my goodness. This guy looks at me. This could get real bad. I'm gonna save just in case something goes bad here. Oh gosh. There is one benefit you can get from this quest which is one of the reasons why I want to do it. Of course, it depends on the choice you make. How you decide to resolve this quest. Come on. Keep going. If he turns around, I am in deep trouble. I just want to get to the district door. But I gotta worry about these guys. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Back away, sir. This is none of your business. This has nothing to do with you. Keep moving.
I did. Alright. Alright. Oh, so it looks like it's actually pretty close by here. What? Oh my. Huh. It must be up a floor, I guess. Hold on a second. How do I get to where it's locating me? Odd. This way, maybe? Like right here? Ah, it is right here. Have I been here before? Oh, wow. A pocket secretary. Zelazny feels this location is no longer secure. He's planning to move down below. I overheard some of the team talking about a safe point in the sewers. The situation is getting tense. I'm afraid they're onto me. I can't want them poking through my stuff. Where can you go? Where can you move in and take these guys down? We need to get me out of here. Uh-huh. Oh, a safe. Nothing in there, so yeah, I've been in here before. Alright, so here's what... Yeah, so this is the point I was talking about. The game is kind of bugged, or at least this mission is a little bugged, in that it now won't give you back the waypoint. So you don't really have... Oh, wait. Okay, so I could go this way, it looks like. Back to the other district. So, it says in the... Like, on the wiki page, it says that after reading the secretary, you travel back to the... to I believe this district. Yeah, this district, and find an entrance to the sewers. The sewage entrance is in the sewage strip in front of the Alice Garden pods, which is where I fought the guys in the side quest Corporate Warfare. So that means I gotta go all the way back to that spot. At least there's a door back to this district right here. Alright, so what does the quest say? Updated. See, it tells you to read the pocket secretary, and I did. But then it doesn't, like, update itself. I'm cycling through these just to make sure the game knows I read it. Including the emails I came across. But nope, doesn't acknowledge it. Alright, so we'll have to see how this goes. Of course, I gotta avoid these soldiers that are gonna make this trip a little more difficult. Look at the map here. So I'm in front of the hive. So from what the wiki is telling me, it's over here. There's an entrance. So if I go here, yeah, so the entrance should be right here. And so then we go down here, and then this is the area where they are where Zelazny and his men are supposedly. Here's the difficult part. I have to find a way to get to that area without drawing attention. Now there's a number of guards right there. So man, there's 2 guards over here. There's like 2 or 3 guards over here. I may take a risk here. I may try and just sprint right past them. Because otherwise, I have to go all the way around to try and hopefully avoid anything. If this goes bad, I may just reload it and start again.
This has nothing to do with you. Keep moving. Come out!
You shouldn't be here. Get moving.
Oh my goodness, that actually worked. They got alarmed, but they didn't go red and start attacking me right away. I just ran past, and they're like, okay. That is annoying. To have to constantly do that. Here we go. Alright. I'm gonna save again, because we made it past that. Just in case things go badly here, so I can reload it and try it again. Because I'm gonna see if I can have a conversation with these guys. See if I can, chat with Zelazny. So at the moment, oh, looks like I found them. And it looks like they are green, so they're not gonna shoot me on sight. Yep, here they are.
They send you?
If you're talking about your former buddies at Bell Tower, the answer is no.
Wait a minute. You're Jensen, right? I heard that some of my former buddies have been looking for you.
Yeah. They just don't get the message. I don't know what you're talking about. Could be. What's it to you? Yeah.
Could be. What's it to you?
When a stranger sojourns with you in your land, you shall not do him wrong.
You've dropped the merc gig to become a man of the cloth?
Hardly.
What are you saying?
Interest in theology.
That the enemy of
And
my
I'm
enemy is my
quoting a
friend?
book. Everything in it is so evocative. Now, tell me, are you here to stop me?
Not exactly.
Not exactly. I'm here on behalf of someone who wants you to understand reason.
Let me guess. Dr. Wing, right? He's a good man, and I know he's only trying to do what he thinks is right.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna be an
doesn't
elf.
quite grasp the whole picture here.
Then why don't you enlighten me? Start by explaining why you went rogue.
When an average man decides he no longer shares his employer's views and opts to leave, we say he's handing in his resignation. When men like us do the same, it's called going rogue. You can't quit a job like ours, Jensen. You know that.
Huh. What do you mean you no longer share your employer's view?
Yeah, okay, I can relate. But you still haven't answered my question. And what do you mean when you say you no longer share your employer's view?
Back in the US, when I first got into the Army, I did it because I wanted to serve my country. I believed in its values. I believed in its government. Back then, I believed that by serving my government, I was serving the people it was supposed to protect.
Nice sentiment. But you don't work for the US anymore, you work for Bell Tower.
Times change, Jensen. You know the story. Capitalism's final encroachment on one of the most lucrative industries in the history of mankind. War got privatized. The US military offloaded its special operations to PMCs like Blue Water Global and Bell Tower. I believed that as long as they were working for the government, they were serving the same cause. So when they offered me the chance to work on major operations at twice the pay grade, I made my jump.
Why don't we just skip to when things went sour?
Why don't we just skip to when things went sour?
Bell Tower outfitted us with top-notch augmentations. The kind of stuff civilians never hear about. Gave us a massive edge over the enemy. Later, seeing as my unit was one of the most successful ones, they selected us for a special program. Top secret, experimental tech. Told us we would get to work on critical black ops for the US government. But there was a price to pay.
Go on.
We had to be implanted with a neural hub that manipulates memory centers in the brain. Basically controlling what you can and cannot remember.
And you agreed to this?
Beware of false prophets who come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly are ravenous wolves.
Huh.
The augmentation was supposed to keep us safe, make sure we'd never remember details if we fell behind enemy lines. That was the main function. The second one, the one they didn't tell us about, was to lower our inhibitions. Make us more receptive to orders we'd likely disobey. Bell Tower turned us into the perfect mercs.
Huh. How come they didn't outfit the whole agency?
If you were so perfect, and the hub made you so perfect, how did it fail? How come they didn't outfit the whole agency?
I told you the tech was experimental. After a couple of ops, I started experiencing memory shifts, remembering bits and fragments of past operations.
It is kind of silly
Slowly,
that
I realized some of these
thing is in
operations
the
couldn't
middle of
logically have been
his
orchestrated
face
by
on the screen.
I was asked to do highly questionable things.
Can't do anything about it, guys.
even by
Sorry.
professional standards.
Aren't we all?
Not like this, Jensen. Our services have been sold to corrupt officials in the American and Chinese governments. A combination of lies and use of the neural aug made sure we complied. We were working for a shadow government. Individuals corrupted by a quest for personal power.
So how'd you get out of it?
I confronted the project director. He quoted Apocalypse Now. You have to have men who are moral, and at the same time who are able to utilize their primordial instincts to kill without feeling. I forced him to disconnect the hub, for me and my squad mates here. And then I killed him. I went through his files and contacts. I know who these corrupt men are now. They've turned us into killing machines, and now they'll get to experience their experiment firsthand.
So I'm actually going to be approving with him on this.
Dr. Wing said our situations would resonate. I don't think he realized it might go both ways. Some men deserve the justice we bring on them. Do what you have to do, Zelazny. I won't get in your way.
I appreciate that, Jensen. I didn't want you to die for a cause that isn't yours. These men I killed, and these men I'm going to kill. They have names, families. They're people. Their deaths shouldn't be erased from my memory by some electronic software. They should haunt me, taunt me, until I finally meet our Lord and pay for my sins. But the men behind this, they deserve to die. And I think there's poetry in the fact that they engineered their own demise.
Okay. Oh, got a praxis point for that with the experience. Return to Dr. Wing. Now, there is another benefit to actually going that route and siding with Zelazny. Actually, hold on a second. Where will this take me? Oh, what, just to here? Oh, alright. So let's head back up. Now, if you're going, well, that doesn't seem like something Jensen would do. I mean, obviously, it depends on the player, because
Hey,
Jensen can go different ways here.
Zelazny here.
Listen to
Zelazny?
this.
How'd you get this frequency?
You're no stranger to top secret augmentations, Jensen. You figure it out. In the meantime, just want to let you know I've contacted some of my old pals at Bell Tower. Got them to reassign a couple of local patrols. You should have a few less problems to deal with for a while.
Thanks.
Don't mention it.
So yeah, that's one of the benefits of actually siding with him, is that he actually gets there to be less and fewer Bell Tower guys patrolling the city, which of course you guys have seen has been a little annoying for me. So now there should be less of them to be in my way. And I like that there was like, Jensen was like, you know, sometimes these things actually go both ways when it comes to
A
resonating.
device which transmits neural impulses.
Oh, there's a soldier there. Oh boy. Don't turn around. Don't turn around. Ah. Alright, so now I believe there's a couple different ways this can go here in terms of talking to Dr. Wing. Let's see here. Before we talk to him, oh, let the autosave finish. Alright. Okay, let's talk.
So? You have found Zelazny? I cannot stress enough the importance of this task, Mr. Jensen.
Complete.
I found him.
Really, Mr. Jensen? You have been able to make him understand reason? Will he turn himself in?
So I can either tell him the truth and then try and convince him, or I can lie.
It's a long story, Doc. I tracked Zelazny and his men. They were hiding in the sewers. And after talking to him, I decided to let him go.
What? But he is a dangerous man, Mr. Jensen. You should not have done this.
Not as dangerous as the people who did those things to him. Mr. Oshim, but I think his cause is justified. It's not my place. I believe what he wants isn't that different from you.
The men Zelazny's after are far more dangerous than he is. His methods are extreme, but I think his cause is justified. To be honest, Doc, I believe what he wants isn't that different from you. An honorable government free of corruption. They could use a man like you.
I had not foreseen such a thing. I don't know, Mr. Jensen. You seem to believe that the end justifies the means, but I don't know.
Sometimes it does.
I'll have to think about this. Here is a praxis kit. It's all I have.
I'll take it. Gladly. Alright, so now I've got 2 more points. Oh, and there's the trophy. Italian AD. Okay, let's see. Have it recharge faster. Fortify. There we go. Alright, so I pretty much have fully upgraded the hacking software, other than being able to hack turrets and robots. The Typhoon explosive system. I could consider getting that. Maybe recharge the batteries. Reduce recoil. That really has not been that much of an issue, though. Activation abilities there. The cloaking system. The timer. Become invisible. The stealth enhancer. That could be something I may want to get. Looks like you don't really have... It's just automatic. It's like passive. You don't really have to, Okay. Alright, so that was that side quest, and when we come back, we will be heading to the main quest. If I am correct here, I think we are now done with the side quest here. So stay tuned.